So this is part 4 of the 10 episodes, and on this episode is a continuation of the previous one that Blessing Mashangwa had written a letter to Emmanuel Makandiwa expressing how she felt about how she was duped of her monies. So after Makandiwa received that letter, Makandiwa was left with one thing. He realized that this is it's a time bomb. Anytime it can go off, Blessing is probably going to just explode at any point in time and start dishing out all the secrets of all the things that we've done together. So he came up with a plan. And the plan was, what can I do to silence this person? And the only thing that he had to do this time around was to try to implicate her. Implicate her how? By trying to stage something that can land her in deep trouble. Not just trouble, but maybe prison. Prison was the ultimate. That's the place that he eventually wanted Blessing Mashangwa to end. So what did he do? Emmanuel Makandiwa deployed one of his bodyguards. You know, Emmanuel Makandiwa, you never see his face on anything. So to those of you that expect proof that connects direct, like having voice notes of Emmanuel Makandiwa or seeing Emmanuel Makandiwa's image on the scene, forget about it. That's not how it works. That's not how their blueprint is designed. So Emmanuel Makandiwa is always distant from everything. And he uses people that are less likely to be suspected to have a direct access or contact to him. In this case, he used the bodyguard. The bodyguard took a child. He took a child to Blessing Mashangwa's place, and they took that child to Blessing Mashangwa's place, asked Blessing Mashangwa and the husband, can you take care of this child? The child does not have a place to go. Blessing Mashangwa says, okay, no problem, I'll take the child, but only on one condition, and that condition is we have to record all these proceedings so that I can have evidence of this, that it's you who brought the child, not me who went out to look for the child. She knew the tendencies of Emmanuel Makandiwa. So she just had to play safe. So Blessing Mashangwa recorded everything. And then I'll play the video shortly. And what I want you to understand, the main reason behind this whole thing is Makandiwa wanted to frame Blessing for kidnapping. So that's why they sent that child to Blessing's house, so that Blessing can accept that child and look after the child. And after 2 months, 3 months, obviously, they'll report that child missing. And once they report that child missing, what was going to happen? The first lead was Blessing Mashangwa and the husband. And Emmanuel Makandiwa's team already they are in connection with the police. They're bribing all the officials. They're bribing everybody. So they'll just direct them, go to this house number. You find Blessing Mashangwa there. You find the husband there. And this child that you're looking for, we saw him at that house. And that's what exactly happened. 3 months down the line, the police knocked on Blessing Mashangwa's house. And they took Blessing Mashangwa and the husband, accusing them of kidnapping. The police told them, we've been looking for this particular individual for a very long time. You kidnapped this boy. They took the kid. They took Blessing Mashangwa. They took the husband. They took them straight to the police. Do you know how many years Blessing Mashangwa and the husband were facing for kidnapping? Just do a little bit of research. Google on the internet. Just find out the time that you save for kidnapping. And this is an entirely innocent woman. This is an innocent woman that is about to be framed for kidnapping by a prophet, by a man of God, by the men that you idiots are defending in the comment section, by the men that you gullibles and stupid people are defending in the comment section. This is the man that wanted to send this woman and his husband and her husband to prison for nothing. For absolutely nothing. Simply because he wanted to protect himself from being exposed. And you stupid people, you're very stupid, man. And I'm disgusted to the core. You're very stupid. How do you defend a man of... How do you defend a man of this nature? How do you do it? Where do you get the guts, the audacity to write a positive comment about this man? This man wanted to ruin this family completely, without remorse. And he does not even care right now. He's happy there with his wife living in his mansion. And all his other occultic sons that he has initiated into his cult. And you, Brock's wannabes, you come here. No, Makandiwa is this... shut up, man. Just block my page. Get the hell out of my platform completely. You are disgusting. And you claim the man preaches love. You claim the man is humble. The man is full of love. Where is the love when you're trying to set up an innocent woman And you are willing to see that woman spend 7, 8, 10 years, 15 years in prison for a crime she did not commit just because of your selfish reasons. Just because you don't want the world to know the truth about you. That you are a manipulator, a deceiver, and you are a robber, you are a thief. Been stealing money from people on the pulpit. You've been breaking marriages, been doing all sorts of kind of things. And you're still defending this man. No, he's the only true man of God. He has a word. Which word does Makandiwa have? Which word? Tell me about it. Give me a scripture. How many of you have been spiritually uplifted by the heresies that Makandiwa preaches? How many of you? Tell me right now. Quote a scripture below that you learned from Makandiwa. That's why most of you are vile. You spit venom. Even when you comment, when you respond, when you analyze things. You're full of venom, you're full of hate, you're just in defensive mode. You don't even know what you're defending. You don't. You're struggling personally as individuals in your personal lives. And you're defending this cruel man. This man is cruel. Blessing Mashangwa has children. They have children. And he's willing to take this family, the breadwinners of this family, and put them behind bars. Who's going to look after the family? Who is? Tell me now. Who's going to look after the families? And Makandiwa can sleep at night comfortably without even thinking twice. Ruth Makandiwa can sleep at night comfortably. She's our mom. She's our mother. What kind of a mother allows a man to be this demonic, to be this evil, to be this diabolic? We question the mother now. We question the wife as well now. Let's not even talk about the brothers. The brothers are useless. The young brothers, the big brothers, they are useless. They're all depending on Makandiwa. This is the business. He's the kingpin of the business. So they've all become, ugly at heart. They've all lost their conscience. They don't even know what is bad anymore. They know, but they don't care anymore. The more you keep doing the wrong thing, the more you get used to doing the wrong thing, the more it becomes a norm. The more you get comfortable in it, that you no longer feel nothing wrong about doing it. You people, I need you to come back to your conscience, please. Makandiwa's followers, I need you to think through this. No one has ever spoke about this in this way. Nobody was ever given a platform. That's why all the newspapers, they don't cover stories like this. Because they are under Makandiwa's payroll. They are being bribed to silence the truth. To keep the truth from coming out. And we thank Zuckerberg for opening platforms like this whereby we can express and expose you to the truth. But the disappointing part is, no matter how much we tell you the truth, you will remain in defensive mode. You remain stupid and gullible. Forgive me for using this kind of language today, but I'm so disgusted. I played this video several times, and I kept asking myself, no matter how much I hate someone, I'll never go to that extreme. I'm not a man of God. I don't preach in front of people. But this man, he stands in front of people. He claims to be giving people hope. He claims to be leading people to Christ. But he can do something like this. Where is Makandiwa's conscience really? Where is it? Where is his conscience? The you people that follow him, someone will say, you don't know the full story. There is no full story to this. The guy in the video is Makandiwa's bodyguard. Most of you know him. You will see him. You know him. He's the guy that went to leave this child at Blessing Mashangwa's family, at Blessing Mashangwa's house. And then they still went to the police and reported a child missing and claimed that Blessing Mashangwa is the one that kidnapped the child, just so that Blessing Mashangwa can rot in prison. You people, please, which God are you worshiping? Which Christ are you guys falling under? I wonder sometimes. I question myself so many times. Don't judge a man of God. Makandiwa is not a man of God. No man of God does such. No man of God can be that evil. No. None. Nada. Impossible. Watch the video and balance me. Help me understand why you people love this man. Help me understand why you defend this man. Please, knock some sense into my head. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Assist me. Enlighten me, rather. Enlighten me, because I'm totally confused why you worship this man called Makandiwa, why you follow him, regardless of all his evil doings, regardless of how he has hurt so many people. This is part 4 of the 10 episodes as it keeps getting hot and hot. So watch the video, and after watching the video, think twice about your men of God. UFIC followers, leadership, pastors. I know all Zim pastors are afraid of Makandiwa. They'll never dare question him. They'll never dare confront him for nothing. They are scared of him to death. They are tiny little pumpkins. They're scared of another man. How do you get so afraid of another man to that depth that you can't stand to correct evil doings happening in the body of Christ? Zim prophets, you are useless as well. Zim pastors, you are useless. Very useless. You observe these things, you let them happen. You don't even stand on your same pulpits to defend vulnerable souls, innocent souls. As long as you're making money, you don't care. Watch the video and go.
Because remember, their idea is to discredit you. Like, I'll give you an example that after leaving EFI, Makandiwa wrote an article. I didn't respond to that. I asked him to talk. He said, bring receipts. He realized there were receipts. Now, after realizing the receipts are actually there, 798, and Mutamangira and Samkange and Tabani Mpofu are now saying, here are the receipts you requested for. Can we have the money? You will not believe what they did. And I would actually want you to play that video. They would do anything to discredit your character. There is a guy called Munyaradzi Rukato. He is in the protocol of Imano Makandiwa. He came to our house and said to my husband, I am asking you to keep this young man for us for a short while. And if you were to add my husband to this live chat, I have times that I dream. I'm not a dreamer, but I have times that I dream. I actually woke up and I told him, you know what? Someone is going to come and ask you for a favor. But in my dream, it was like, you must record. So when Rukato came with this boy, my husband said, I am going to record this, Mukoma. Do you have a problem with it? He said, no, I don't have a problem with it. He recorded. They left this boy. Then Rukato asked my husband to go for Sadza, you know, whether it was Kugarwe, I don't remember. But I remember before my husband left the house, I said, that video you recorded, can you send it to my phone? Can you send it to my daughter's phone? Can you believe that when they went out to Garwe, he mysteriously lost his phone? 3 months later, after taking care of this guy, police people busted us at our house. We were arrested for kidnapping. And we were like, how? This young man was brought to us. We didn't kidnap him. We were taken to serious fraud. We were actually handcuffed and we were told minimum 5 years. Until my lawyer came with the recording and said, no, here's the recording they took the day Rukato brought this guy. This is the record of Rukato.
I'm going to play the video now, but I just want you to answer me. Did you poison your mom? Yes or no?
No, I did not poison. That's what I was getting to. Just play that, then you'll understand.
All right. Zitandia. All right, good. Chichiripo. On what basis? Ugatsanya dzako. Chendudoziva kuti pana kutora here kuti uye kuno pana kukosa kana kuti chii. Watsvaga nani? Kom, ndiri record. Kuda, I'm recording for any future issues. Right. Wauya kwandiri uchikumbira handiti wauya naMr. Rukato. Koma ndakuisa pavideo.
right, inini kuda uya office kwangu achikumbira kuti ndifanogara because vanhu vanoita sei vari kunditsvaga. Saka vana muti no problem vandisai kutaura namukoma Mashangwa because kumba kwangu inini kuplaza kune hakuna mautilities hamuna wifi nechi. Sana kukumbirawo mukoma Mashangwa kuti vatichengetere mupani for the time being since tine issue yedu kumapolisa.
Okay.
Saka ndamboita kuti vafana kumuchengeta kuitira kuti pakaitika anything tinokwanisa kuzoti aende pari safe for now. Since nyaya yedu takaenda kumapolisa takataurirana. Saka angouya kuzondikumbira kuoffice kwangu saka
Okay, so this video, you said that the other guy sitting there, the big guy, is Makandiwa's security guard or security guy.
Yeah, one of the security guys.
You brought that guy to your husband after you had a dream, actually, the previous night or some nights before, that there's someone that's going to come and ask for a favor.
Yes.
But when this person comes, we need to actually record everything they're going to ask for. So this small boy came with Makandiwa security guy, who's actually there in that video as well.
Yes.
Asking to be at your place to stay with you and your husband for a while. He said asylum, or he said some people are looking for him. But then when he came to your house, you gave him, after recording, your husband went for lunch with this security guy, then his phone mysteriously disappeared.
Yes.
But before the phone disappeared, luckily you had asked your husband to forward the video to you and to somebody else. I don't know.
To my daughter. Yes.
Your daughter.
I will tell you something. The day we were arrested, when we were at Serious Fraud and they were telling us how we were going to go to jail for 5 years, they'd been looking for this boy for 3 months. When my lawyer actually came with that footage, one of the police guys actually asked, where did you get it from? And I asked, was it ever missing? So I was so shocked that, okay, I have given you receipts. You have stood on pulpit, Emmanuel Makandiwa, and you said, if anyone feel cheated, as long as you have got your receipt, you can come and I can give you back your money. But now that you see that Honorable Sam Kange has produced the receipts to 798,000, you are now thinking of other ways of discrediting me or silencing me to the point that you are willing to trap me with a kidnapping. I was going to go. If I didn't have that video, Josie, what were my chances of explaining that no, Rukato, Makandiwa's guy brought this guy?
So UFIC people watching us right now actually know the security guy in the video.
They know that guy, Munyaradzi Rukato. He has been in newspapers with issues of fighting people, trying to protect Makandiwa. And this is what UFIC has done to me. And I'm thinking, if Emmanuel Makandiwa just didn't want with the money, he could have just said, no, I don't want with the money, rather than putting my family through all the drama. And you know what they did? There is no online that didn't run that story. Ocean couple in kidnapping charges. I'm sure you get what I mean. When someone is on a mission to discredit you, why are you discrediting me? When I was in your church, I was loyal. I served you to the best of my ability. I did love you, and I served you well. I asked you, can you come? Can we talk? And instead of coming to talk, you came with a letter saying, give us receipts. The receipts are there. Now you are on to something else to try and discredit me. They have written so many stories about me. I have stopped caring.